Alrighty, g'day everyone. Welcome. Hope everyone's well. Quick sound check. Alrighty, g'day everyone. There we go. Alrighty, g'day. Sorry about that. Sorry about the noise in the background. Hope everyone's had a good Christmas. I'm still a bit throaty, so I hope I make it through. So I completely missed Christmas because of this throat thing. Thanks, Justin. So slowly getting better, but gosh, ever since I had COVID about 4 months ago, I've had these little, probably 3 or 4 bouts of cold. It's almost like my immune system's been weakened. Not good. Previously, I'd be lucky to have 1 a year. Anyway. So before we do start, folks, just familiarise yourself with the standard disclaimer. It says that it's for educational purposes only, and you are responsible for your own decisions in trading. So welcome to Workshop Wednesday, folks. Let me just transition over. So last week, so I hope everyone had a great Christmas. Was able to spend it with family and friends. Before Christmas, we had a look at top-down analysis. Now we're going to have a look at bottom-up analysis, and then we'll go to the charts, and I'll show you how I look at them, and then work my way out from there. So, what is bottom-up analysis? The bottom-up analysis begins with a pattern, a signal or entry trigger occurring on the trader's entry time frame chart. So entry time frame chart, in other words, something might signal, we may have some alerts come up on our entry time frame chart. Now that could be 4 hour, could be a 60 minute, could be a 5 minute. The trader assesses the quality of the trigger, then works their way up the time frame. The next higher time frames provide the context and market structure for the trigger or the signal. Next higher time frame provides the time frame trend, momentum and other analysis details. Because we've all heard that, a signal is only as good as the context that it is appearing in. So by working our way up through the various time frames, the trader assesses the quality of the trade opportunity using the various time frames. The trade signal or trigger that occurs on the lower time frame is therefore then able to take advantage of the prevailing trend, putting the probabilities of success in the trader's favour. So there's many great signals out there, but where they appear is critical. Some of you may know the rising three, the pause bar that we've spoken about recently. So they're only good when they appear in certain certain contextual situations. So what are some examples of bottom-up analysis for the different length trading styles? So we could be getting a daily signal on a daily chart. We then could be looking at weekly and monthly charts to provide the context. If we're doing a medium term, if we've got a medium term style, we might have a 4 hour entry time frame, trigger time frame. We then look for the daily and the weekly to provide the context. If we're short term, we might have a pattern or an entry trigger on a 5 minute chart, which then allows us to look at the 15 and then up into the higher time frame 60. So the role of the technical trader is then to bring all the elements together to make a decision based on the weight of evidence available at that point in time. Bringing these elements together form a top-down perspective that helps us remain objective. Of course, the definition of objective is presently existing in facts as perceived without distortion by personal feelings, opinions or prejudice. So something that is presently existing in facts as we see it, but not getting distorted by our own feelings, our own biases and opinions, our own prejudices. So what are some of those elements? So we've got trend analysis, got our higher and trading time frame. We may use trend lines. We may use market structure for our trend analysis, and any other contextual information. We may use indicators for our trend analysis as well. We may use pattern analysis. I use the Elliott wave principle, and a few other principles such as classic Dow theory for some entries. Wyckoff methodology is another big one that I use. Classic chart patterns, harmonics as well I use. But even down to the basic patterns, a flag, triangle, but more from the point of view of what's this setting us up for the pattern itself is just a diagram of the trade, of the psychology of the market. It just provides us a guide as to where markets should move. Then I don't trade patterns as such like that. So momentum analysis, one of the elements. So projection, retracement, strength and weakness in the trend, strength and weakness in the momentum. You might use momentum indicators. Short-term bar analysis to analyse the supply and demand dynamics. We may use candlestick patterns, bar chart patterns. And then there could be other elements that you include, such as sentiment, volume analysis, market internals, and time. So let's jump into the charts, folks, and let's have a look. Now what we'll do is we'll go through, just bear with me. So we'll go through the charts and where I'm up to, and I will show you, and some of you have seen this already, but when I go through the charts, I'm very much just focused straight on these two, the 4 hour and the daily. Right? So the daily for starters, and this is when I quickly scan through. So we'll do that and I'll show you what I'm looking at. So the very first thing I saw here on the CAD Singapore was this beautiful base across here. Now, just backing up, come on, just backing up to CAD Swiss. So you're very similar, but a shorter base through here. All right, so I hope a few of you got this one on Friday. That's right, it was Friday. There you go, so that was it. So that was a good little move out of this base. Saw this ahead of time. To now tag the 20 period. And I'll discuss these later too, these yen pairs. This was on the list again. CAD yen, pound yen. So I've got a beautiful move out of these. Now I did say, well, while we're on this, remember with these reversals, I said that these could take time, but just be prepared to have a couple of attempts at it. All right? So look at when it finally breaks a key area, away we go. Back up into the top of the base. So these were great. Look at that, 180 pips. These, we've been trading these last week. I grabbed quite a few hundred pips out of these, probably about 300, 350. And some of them are still going. So CAD Singapore, I like. So we're still in this basing structure. So that's actually a new low there. $702. 712. Okay, so 1 pip. So the anchor is actually here. Look, it's right in it. So, all right, so here's a good example. So I noticed that. All right, what's the weekly doing? Look, right at support as well. Beautiful. Major support. That's what we want. Look, almost to the tick. It's pretty good. We'll put that one on as well. So zooming back out from the daily, the weekly is providing great context here, isn't it? It's got a nice climactic move. Sorry, just going back. We're still in the base structure though. We've got the short-term moving average. We've got a beautiful outside engulfing here, creating the low. Move into the high. So looking for entry through here. We've got a nice price void through there as well. So there's that anchor on the daily. The anchor on the 4 hour is actually here. So we're through that. Right here. So pretty good. Now, those of you that remember the base, here to here, this distance, right, I'm going to project that up 50% and then 100%. So we'll get these base targets. So I just simply put the fib on. I've got it reverse. I've got levels on it as well in reverse. So there's one. There's the 150. In other words, 100, 50, and there's the 200 right up here. And we were also taught, just as a side note, with point and figure charts, we were taught to use the width also and project that up there, project that up. So when you look at it, it's not far off that. Seriously? Right, so, but that's using a point figure chart, but I just use it like that. I find it just as easy, just as accurate. All right, so this is a good one. It's tested the high here. Looking for something through here, but really looking in around here for some break or some pullback in there. So CAD Singapore, that's not bad. That's counter trend at this point in time. So that's what I've done. I've seen the setup here. You know, the daily chart is important. Bigger players use the daily chart. So we'll put that on. That's CAD Singapore counter trend long. All right. So Swiss yen straight off. Yeah, look, not as good. Even the reversal from this, look, one of those yen pairs. Notice it wasn't anywhere near as good. Some good setups, but it wasn't anywhere near as good. I'd leave that one alone. So we didn't even look at that one. CAD Singapore straight off. Look, it's caught in the moving averages. Okay, the dollar index. Just pausing at the low here. Does almost look like a little bit of accumulation through here, but we have to go with the trend. Euro Oz just pulling back. Not a lot of room here to profit. So when you go through also, folks, just train your eye to quickly look at what's wrong with setups. And then just, pass on them very quickly. So Euro CAD I liked last week, pulling back here. So it's actually even better now. Look, it's back to the 20. Through there. So I've got a beautiful little pullback. Nice and harmonic, nice and uniform, isn't it? So if I was interested in getting involved with this, where would it be? Okay, this is not an easy one. Have a little bit of a flush through here. Where's the anchor? Right here. We've got price acceptance there, probably. Okay, so the 4-hour anchor's right here. I'm only concerned with this on the way up. We've got these wicks through here. But look, they are just lower highs on the daily. So okay, this one's worth putting on. We looked at it last week. There it is. Euro CAD. Don't forget it is the week in between Christmas and New Year. So I'd want to see this into here and through. Don't be too tight with your stops this time of year. Euro Swiss, yeah, look straight off the daily. Look, it's trying to break here. It doesn't fill me with confidence. I'd rather see it in here. It's not bad though. Like, got a bit of momentum, pull back. Euro pound we spoke about last week, didn't we? Watch for continuation. Gotten a little ahead of itself. Without pulling back and giving us something. We wanted to see something through here. So that's set up. A little bit of an unusual ABC through there, look. But that's worked. Oh, good, Justin. Very good. Thank you. I'll do that more often. So that wasn't bad. Little high. It coincides with this. So leave that alone. Otherwise, I don't know whether I found myself building a case for everything that I thought. Everything I saw, rather. So I had to learn to stop that. That was just one of the things years ago that I had to get through. All right, Euro Yen gave some great opportunities back to the 20. Look, another one here. Bang. So these were beautiful. Look. Remember, I said about this. Remember I said if you miss some, or if you're waiting through here, be patient. Look how well it trended when it got going. It's pretty good. This is not done yet either. Look, we've got this big price void. Could easily end up back here. So keep these on your list, folks. Well, it's coming into some obstacles now. Euro New Zealand, look, right at the 200. No, so leave that one. There you can see it's clearly getting rejected, plus it's slightly extended. Would be good in a day or so, a couple of days. Yeah, Julius Sumner Miller. Oh gosh, Howard. Yes, Julius Sumner Miller. Why is it so? It just is. Yeah, the Cadbury chocolate ads, wasn't it? Gosh, Howard. That brings back memories. And he's got his wild hair and his white coat. That's the one, isn't it? All right, euro dollar. So this is not bad now either. Look, through here. Got a nice little platform here. Pull back. So watch this for setups around here. Now it's had an attempt. Watch this for setups. Around here. Or after it pops. So far so good. Look, nice big. Nice big shallow AB, shallow C. Nice big deep. So you can see, watch how it attacks this too. Not bad. Alright, so it's worth putting on the list for longs. Euro dollar. Okay, Euro Singapore. Very similar to dollar CAD. Look, pull back. So this is giving us a cleaner look at Euro currency, isn't it? And let's just have a look at the Euro index. Okay, good. Here it is. Euro. So you see where the nice big push. Still moving okay. Had this big consolidation, fake out, high lows, slightly higher there. Look, nice big consolidation, pop. Just pulling back to the high now. This could move back a little bit. So far so good though. So this is not bad. So straight off when I looked at this, yep. So my eyes have been focused straight on the daily. Down, down, down. I want to see a new high, take out a bar, take out this bar's high. Got an inside bar here. So this is not bad. Okay, where's the anchor? It's here. All right, so this is worth looking, see if we get a push into it. 1 or 2 bar pullback and a pop through there. Well, that's worth taking. Or if it gets moving and you miss it, something else afterwards. So this is good. I like this. So surprisingly, we're actually, do you remember last week we spoke, I mentioned that just be very selective. We've actually had some reasonable setups. All right, so just be careful. There's Euro CAD, Euro dollar, Euro Singapore. Just don't be too correlated. Okay, pound, look, it's tackling the 200. It's underneath the moving average. So, yeah, look, just messy. Pound Oz, it's already moved down hard, so I want to see it pull back. Pound CAD, so we had this on the list last week, short. So I don't know whether anyone found anything through there. Wasn't terribly easy. Some markets just move like that, don't they? So I'd leave that alone now. It's already had a decent move. Getting excuse me, getting a little extended. Pound Swiss. Yeah, look, we've got some sideways price action here. This looks like a little bit of a double bottom. So trend is actually looks like it's down. Pound yen. So pound is heavy, but if the pound can move, okay, here's the pound index on the daily. This can actually, you can see it's having a little bit of trouble here. If this actually moves, we might find that pound yen gets a bit of a giddy up, gets a move on. So this has been lagging. I just closed my position out on this today, but I got in right back in here somewhere. So this could get a bit of a move. I'm not going to put it on. Pound New Zealand, straight off. Look, it's just in this chop. Pound Singapore. Yeah, this is very similar to Euro Singapore, giving us a bit of a snapshot, isn't it? Yeah, nothing yet. A little bit of potential reversal perhaps in play. Aussie SPY. China 50. Okay, the Germany 40. Yeah, this is, look, it's just sort of tackling. Still just looks in pullback mode. So I'm not comfortable with that. The Dow, same. We got our move through here. And now this is sort of decision time. Look, it's tackling it's right near the 20. Hang Seng, nice gap today. I got short on this. Took some nice little profits out of that. See here, 5 minute chart, look, nice double top. And what do we got here? Look around the low. Nice little pause bar. Bang. See that one, multi? If you're still here. Nikkei, yeah, look, it's sold off. Yeah, potential base. Yeah, look, maybe if it gets through here or up to there, bit of a inverted head and shoulders. New Zealand dollar. Yeah, look, it's broken the anchor, yes. Downtrending, yes. Got a bit of a, yeah, got the 20 period up, the 8 down. It's just messy. New Zealand CAD, just, yeah, look, nothing there. If anything, I just continue to look for shorts right at the 200. Might get the squeeze play here on the 4 hour. New Zealand Swiss as well, look a little sort of caught up. You know, we had the big outside bar, no follow through, gap down this morning, just, you know, messy. If it doesn't sort of stand out straight away, I just leave it alone. New Zealand dollar. So it was one that we didn't like as much on these yen pairs. So you can see it hasn't moved anywhere near as much. Singapore yen, look, getting back. It's kind of done its thing. Dollar CAD. The loonie. Yeah, look, daily anchor. Trying to break into downtrend, so it's at a critical area. I'd be looking for shorts. Four hours had a big push. Can't believe I still got this thing. What's that? Friday I could barely talk, so Friday 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days now. That's right. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 6 days. And I can still don't know whether any of you have kind of had that this year. Dollar Swiss looks like a little bit of a base through here, But then again, could be just an A, B, C. So be watching here or above the high. Dollar CAD multi. That was on dollar CAD, wasn't it? All right. So, do we have price acceptance? Is the answer on the daily. So where's the daily anchor? It's here. Do we even have a close below? No. Do we have a strong bar? No. You know, maybe if we had a decent close, you know, I'd be inclined to think, well, yeah, probably. But we don't, do we? If we got bar stalls out like that, and then we get one like that, then I'd say yes. Yes. Oh, yeah, definitely. It is price rejection. Absolutely. Well done. So, no price acceptance yet. Look right into the 200 on the 4 hour as well. You're welcome. It's all the Chinese one. Let's see it trying to hammer this big base out on the 4 hour. But no, just look straight into the 20 and bang, gets sold off today. Dollar yen was another good one, was on our list. Back up into that. Oh, where'd that go? Bottom of this. See that? We'd mark that out. There's still room with these, as we said before. So keep your eye on those. I've taken on Euro Yen, I think I've taken 3 trades. No, Aussie Yen, I think I've taken 2. Euro Yen, I think I've taken 3. Dollar Norwegian, look at the daily, just horrible. Dollar Swedish, we liked. Remember this base? So it's pushing out. It is an exotic, so yeah, look, get a gap down today. Let's just leave this alone for a day or so. Yes, Maldi, the Aussie pairs are looking okay, aren't they? Dollar Singapore, yeah, look, you know, got a triple bottom forming through here, so leave that. If we get a bit of strength here, yes, I'll be looking for a breakout pullback or continuation pullback, but otherwise, no. Or Thai baht, is it hammering out a base or just sideways consolidation and a push? Time will tell. Dollar South African that we had a look at the other day. Remember this? We said about the push and then be careful around the low there. That's exactly what it did. Can't remember exactly what we said, but did say it looks like it was going to push into there, didn't we? I think it was back here we were looking. I can't remember exactly. Didn't think it was one worth. So it's now back up here, so, you know, leave it alone. Brings us back to the macro. Doing not much as expected in the holiday season. So just consider this. It's just a little bit of a consolidation. It's at that key area. So we're actually downtrending. So there, look, yes, got price acceptance. But now we're just not doing much. Here's the daily anchor here. So if we get above there, so I could well do that, but it's kind of just sort of neutral at the moment, but still bearish, still risk off. The rest of them look similar. Nasdaq looks a bit weaker. VIX is kind of going nowhere. The Dow is okay, but not really giving much. Gold and silver. Gold popped. A little bit of a funky trend. We're getting lack of projection, deep pullbacks. Look, lack of projection again. Deep pullback. This is synonymous with the reset or the reversal. And then again, it can just go sideways and then pop. But either way, the trend is not kind of steady, is it? And then when we look at the weekly, well, look, it's testing weekly resistance. Just grinding higher, isn't it? So, yeah, it's kind of a bit tough. Silver, very similar. Got no resistance though, except the trend line. Bitcoin, well, these are, look straight off. Yep, down, consolidation sideways. Look for moves lower. But look at this sideways price action. This is hard. This is tough. Tough to trade in. Litecoin, on the other hand, look, it's a bit cleaner, isn't it? Back to the 20, the daily. Look for shorts. Can it move without the other one? Yeah, maybe. Had a bit of trouble last time, didn't it? Not bad though. Look, big ABC fake out here. My preference would be to see it in this region. We've definitely got a little bit of momentum here. Got that big inefficient move here that it should cover. But just be careful when it gets there. We don't get a pop. Bitcoin Cash looks short as well. So you look for shorts on that one. That's not bad either. Ripple, no. Look, it's gotten too extended in the short term. Ethereum, yeah, it looks short as well. So yeah, look for some shorts on those, folks. So what do we have? Litecoin, Ethereum, Ripple, no. And Bitcoin Cash. Alright, so that's what I'm seeing, folks. Let's reduce your risk this time of year. Some okay setups. Watch out for the watch list. Look out for the watch list. See how we go. See how things play out. I wouldn't get too excited. But there has been a little bit of movement, so we never know. We said that about last week as well, didn't we? So there we go. All right, folks, I made it. Good little session. Gave you a bit of, hopefully, a snapshot as to how I do that bottom up. But do it in the scanning as well. So just quickly eyeball it. No. If it looks good, then expand out. So I hope that's been useful, folks. I hope that's something in there you can use in your own trading. Be safe, trade safe, and I'll talk to you tomorrow for London session review. Thank you all. Take care and talk to you then. Bye for now.